Just wrapped up day one of the Fast Forward February Mastermind. And my key takeaway from today was actually during Colton Whitney's presentation. Colton Whitney, mega producer out of the Orange County area. 45 days into the year, the guy's already done $43 million in sales volume. So he's crushing it. And he said one thing in particular that really stuck out to me. And that is, your systems are only as good as your driver, or your systems are only as good as whoever's driving your systems. And it really stuck with me because I feel like a lot of agents that I know personally, their systems are being driven, well, they either have no systems, and that's the worst place to be in, or their systems are being driven by two different people or ways. Their systems are being driven in two different ways. They either have no systems, or number one, their systems are being driven by them, or their systems are being driven by their broker. Both have flaws in and of themselves. Well, let's just think about this. So the systems are only as good as the driver. Well, what if you have a part-time driver? Well, when you're running your own systems, that's exactly what you are. It's a part-time driver. You're a part-time agent, part-time driver. And guess what? The biggest issue with all of, and by the way, I'm guilty of this because I myself did this for a very long time. The issue with that is by being a part-time agent, you're minimizing the impact that you can have on clients, meaning you're going to do less business because you're busy spending time doing minutia. And by the way, doing minutia. Jesus. This isn't. By the way, this is not a. This minutia. The systems are not necessarily a minutia in and of themselves, but it's something that doesn't necessarily drive business results in the now. And as agents, we should always be focused on driving results and driving business results in the now, and allowing someone else to drive the systems that will keep our business afloat in the present, and then also create more business opportunities in the future. And so if you're driving the systems yourself, you're inherently putting yourself at a disadvantage. And especially in the now economy, and I've said this in many videos, eventually the consumer is not going to accept that, period. It's already starting to come to fruition. You're already starting to experience it. One man or gal can't drive all their systems and do all of the client interaction. It's going to get to the point where that's no longer sustainable and or feasible, given the expectations of the consumer on the agent. That's number one. Number two is, well, what if your broker is driving your...
Hey
Tyler
guys,
Miller.
This guy's the man.
Tyler Miller.
Love Danny Gould.
Sells $50 million plus in real estate every single year out of Minnesota.
Getting a lot of tips from him. Mm-hmm. And shout out to Katie and my wife who's watching right now. I just want to jump in here, buddy. Okay. I love you.
Love you too, bud. All right, buddy. And listen, and Tyler, hey Tyler, get your ass over here. We're gonna do a little impromptu, whatever.
Oh, it was so good. He wanted me back.
Yes. So, would you agree that having a part-time driver for your systems? So, for example, Colton Whitney who today was talking about systems and talking about.
Spent extra money to get an hour
right,
of his time.
He spent $3,000 to get an hour of Colton Whitney's time. So, when Colton said your systems are only as good as the person who's driving it, that really stuck with me. Mm-hmm. And so, my observation is that normally most people, most agents, either don't have systems to drive, or they're in one of two positions. They either drive the systems themselves.
Yep. Or
they have their broker drive their systems for them.
Right.
So, who do you have driving your systems?
Man, it's sometimes me. It's also sometimes my director of operations. We have a lot of automated stuff, but that's why I wanted to meet with Colton, because he's got a lot of it figured out.
Well, you know? and how many homes did your team sell last year?
186 last year.
Yeah, exactly. So even at that scale, I mean, and by the way, thanks for your honesty. And by the way, I also drive some of our systems right now, so we're still in positions where we're growing. But when the business is fully running itself, Tyler, you're not running the systems.
No, yeah. I mean, ever since coming over to EXP, we've implemented a lot more that I'm no longer in charge of, which I love. But as you continue to expand and refine things, you're always the person like kind of pulling the strings a little bit. It's it's our blessing and our curse, right? We're kind of perfectionists, us team leaders most times, but. Yeah, I mean, automation and I think doing it right from the start so that you can step out is the goal,
Right, and then most important question, are your agents the one driving the systems?
No. Hell no. It can't be, because the agents, they got to go, help the clients and provide the 6-star service that we all shoot for, and they can't do that if they're the ones that have to remember every little thing to pull,
100%.
So
100%. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Tyler. And guys, perfect example right there. I mean, the guy sold 150 whatever homes last year, $50 million plus in production, and the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the result. His agents don't touch the systems, and that's the key concept. Yeah, he's the CEO. He's driving some of the systems right now. But let's come back to why your broker shouldn't be running your systems for you. You're putting your systems in the hands of somebody who is probably doing that for multiple hundreds of people, and they might have one administrative person to support all 100 plus people, 100 plus of those people. Also keep in mind that most brokers haven't sold a home in 20 years. They don't understand the nuances of and the technology and all the systems and everything that are available today to help run your business for you. So either if you're running the systems yourself or your broker is running your systems, inherently you're putting yourself at a disadvantage, because whether it's you or whether it's the broker, it's a part-time effort. It's a part-time effort. Your broker's putting in way less work than you are. So if they're running your systems, it's even more of a part-time effort. But the point is simple. You want your business to grow, whether you're a solo agent right now, whether you're a team leader or somewhere or a member of a team. The concept is the same. The systems must be driven by someone other than yourself. And if you're a team leader, that's I think in my shoes right now, it can never be that the agent's running the systems, because they need to go out there and exactly what Tyler just said right now. They must go out and do what they do best, which is interact with the clients and help them get what they want, and then allow someone else to go out and be dedicated to driving the systems. And in there, you have full-time agents, a full-time driver, and you're going to get full-time results. This is Danny Gould, everyone. Selling Silicon Valley. Stay legendary, everybody.